Hi everyone, and welcome to this new video where I share some of my exploration that I did lately around ERC 8004. And so this video is going to be very short. I am barely, I think, at the beginning of the exploration journey, in the sense that even the ERC itself is pretty new and all these concepts are new. So we are here on the cusp of innovation. We are a bit on the bleeding edge. So it's very interesting to understand these interactions and to see how things work in this intersection between crypto and AI, and between blockchain technology specifically and AI. And so how does this work? What is this? Why is it important? As you can see, today agents are beginning to multiply specifically in the base ecosystem. And so the question becomes, how do we make sure that these agents are doing what they claim to be doing? And how do we make sure that we're choosing the right agent for the right task that we're doing? And also, like, for other agents that we are deploying, to be able to use other agents for their needs in a way that they can, one, identify what these agents are, two, trust these agents, and three, also like choose the right agent with the right reputation, with the right pricing, and things like that. And so this is what we will be looking at today. So 8004 allows agents to have one, identity, right? And two, a reputation. And three, because it is based on the blockchain as well, it gives a layer of trust. But we will start with 8004.org. So this is the website for 8004. You can learn a lot about it here. And what you can do if you have an agent, or if you're developing an agent, is register your agent, or maybe have your agent register itself. And that goes through these registry contracts that we have deployed on all of these chains and all of these networks. And you can click here to see all of the deployed contracts. So we have the identity registry and we have the reputation registry. And so the identity registry just kind of like gives your agents an identity, a name, a description, a bunch of other stuff that we will be looking at. And then you have the reputation registry that gives your agent a specific reputation every time they interact with other agents that submit their feedback in some way. And so there's another component to this on base, which is X402, and this allows your agent to have a way to interact with other agents financially, so to pay and get paid, right? And so how does this work? All I'm going to show here is how you can register your agent. I've checked a few of these scanners. Maybe I did not check Trust 8004. I started from the left, and the one that works for me for now is 8004agents.ai. I think there's still space for some improvement in the agent scanner space, but this is already pretty cool, and you can register your agent from here, from this website. So it's a no-code thing that you can do now. I will be working on more kind of like tooling for 8004, and for people to be able to register, maybe headlessly. But for now, you still have this experience that I wanted to share with you. You get to connect your wallet here. I've already connected my EOA wallet. It's right to a smart wallet. It's a little bit shaky, but yeah. So what you do here is you will kind of like set up a name for your agent. Let's call it my AI agent for the sake of experiment. So here, it's very important to put a description. I'm just going to copy paste this text here as a filler. I'm not going to deploy this agent not to spam the chain, but you're supposed to put a real description here of your agent. Then an image. It's optional. Again, very recommended to put an image here. And then next. Here you get to choose what are the communication endpoints of your agent. And so I'm not going to go deep into the weeds of the details of like what is MCP, what is A2A. If you want to learn about this, there's a learn section here at 8004.org, and you can learn about all of this stuff. And again, here we're deploying on base. Everything is already working. The base ecosystem has done a lot of this work, so you can do this very easily. And so A2A is one of the frameworks that Google develops for agent-to-agent communication. You can give an ENS to your agent. You can, give it a decentralized identifier, a wallet address. It's very important. And then, you can customize other API endpoints if you want, a web URL, an email, and this basically gives your agent an identity. Very important to do that, okay? If you want your agent to be free and roaming and doing things on their way. So as you add these capabilities, you can add certain tags here. I will just skip through this. And then here, so these advanced options, for now, I think they're just fillers, and because the validation mechanism is not live yet. So the community, and there is a note here in the Learn section, the community is still discussion, kind of like technically how to implement this. We see some early signs here where you could think of, a model where validators kind of like stake on a reputation of your agent, and you give them some, some yield or something, and then they get slashed if your agent is not trustworthy or something like that. But for now, the reputation registry is just a public data that anyone can access, and that's how it works. And yeah, you can check this if you want to say that your agent has X402 payment support. And so yeah. Once you're on this page, you can check the auto data URI, and then you can deploy to base, or more, I guess, accurately is that you're calling a method on the base registry that will register your AI agent, and that should do it. The transaction could be submitted here. So I'm not going to submit this, but this is kind of like the idea behind it. I will be diving more in the next few days and weeks on ERC 8004, and I will be shipping more tools that will help you kind of like interact with it and do more stuff with ERC 8004. But this is very cool. I think this is a good starting point together with X402 to bring the agent economy on chain. And we should be working day and night together as an industry and as an ecosystem to make sure that this economy comes on chain. So see you around. See you soon. Let's stay in touch on the agentic economy. And I invite you to go and participate in the base builder quest that we have running already if you want to showcase your agents and showcase the capabilities of your agent. And it would be nice, and it would be a nice bonus if you can register your agent for better trust, better visibility, better identity primitives for anyone who wants to interact with it. So, ending this video here. See you soon.